Lights on the pitch, the crowd starts to roar. Transfers and trades, who's signing for more? Champions rise while the others fall. Drama and goals, we cover it all. The banners wave, the rivalries burn. Injury time with the late game turn. League table shift, who's top of the pack? We've got the scoop, there's no looking back. Now flip the script to the crypto zone. Bitcoin surging, blockchains grown. Altcoins climbing, NFTs sold. Smart contracts written in digital gold. DeFi's rising, wallets secure. Web3's future is bold and pure. Soccer and crypto, we keep you in the loop. Right here each week, the Crypto Corner Kick Scoop. The Crypto Corner Kick Scoop. Crypto Corner Kick Scoop. The Crypto Corner Kick Scoop.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Corner Kick. I'm Katie Randall, here with my co-host, the one and only Crypto Dan. Dan, you ready for another wild week of soccer and crypto?
Always, Katie. I mean, this week's been nuts. Transfers, tokens, and tipping points. See what I did there? But seriously, let's start with the soccer drama. Juventus just landed Jonathan David. That's a big one.
Huge! David's been on fire at Lille, and now he's signed with Juve through 2030. He's Canada's all-time top scorer, and honestly, I think he's exactly what their attack needed. I mean, over 30 goal contributions a season? That's not easy in any league.
Yeah, and with Serie A getting more competitive, Juve's got to keep up. David's got that mix of speed and finishing. He could be a game-changer in Europe, too. I'm curious how he'll fit in with their current lineup, though. Sometimes these big signings take a while to click.
Totally. And speaking of big moves, Chelsea just dropped $52 million on Jamie Gittins from Dortmund. That's their 7th signing this summer. But, get this, he's not even eligible for the Club World Cup because of the transfer rules. So, he'll have to wait to make his mark under Enzo Maresca.
That's wild. Chelsea's always busy in the window, but 7 signings already? They're not messing around. Gittins is young, but he's got serious potential. I wonder if he'll get thrown right into the Premier League action, or if they'll ease him in.
I'd bet they'll want to see what he can do pretty quick. But let's talk Club World Cup for a sec. PSG versus Bayern Munich in Atlanta for the quarterfinal. PSG's the favorite, but Bayern as the underdog? I don't know. I've seen enough upsets to never count them out.
Yeah, and with the tournament expanding to 32 teams, the logistics are just... it's a nightmare, right? Scheduling, suspensions, travel. There's so much that can go sideways. But it's also cool to see more clubs get a shot on the world stage.
It reminds me of, before a big playoff game back in my pitching days. The nerves, the pressure. Except these guys have the whole world watching and millions on the line. I can't even imagine what it's like to be Jonathan David right now, stepping into that spotlight.
Yeah, I get that. I never played in front of a crowd that size, but the pressure's real. And with all these transfers, it's not just about talent. It's about handling the expectations. One bad game and the fans are all over you.
Exactly. And with the Gold Cup final coming up, USA versus Mexico, plus the Leagues Cup and MLS All-Star Game on the horizon, it's just non-stop action. But, let's not forget, there's a lot happening off the pitch, too. Should we jump into the crypto side?
Let's do it. But first, here's a little public service announcement. When we discuss cryptocurrency, we are not providing financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Therefore, please conduct your own research before investing in anything. I hope that we made that clear. So, crypto markets, man, it's been a roller coaster. Total market cap's down to about $333 trillion, volumes dropped, and Bitcoin's still holding around 65% of the market share. But the big story? Bitcoin's price is flirting with all-time highs like 109K, and there's all this buzz about a Solana staking ETF.
Yeah, and it's not just Bitcoin. Altcoins like Hype, Sui, and Pepe have been popping off. I saw Sui up, almost 1%? And Pepe's been all over the headlines. There's definitely more appetite for risk right now, not just the big names like Bitcoin and Ethereum.
For sure. But, did you see that $4 billion Bitcoin transfer? Someone moved coins from a wallet that's been dormant for 14 years. People are speculating. Was it a hack? Or maybe even Satoshi Nakamoto? I mean, it's probably not Satoshi, but you never know. Coinbase's Connor Grogan said there's a small chance it was a hack, which would make it the biggest heist ever. Wild stuff.
It's crazy. And the timing, right as Bitcoin's price is so high. If that holder sells, they're turning like $62,000 into $4 billion. That's just, I can't even wrap my head around it. But it does make you wonder about security and how much of the market is still in the hands of these early whales.
Yeah, and honestly, it brings back some memories. I remember a couple years ago I panicked and sold some Bitcoin during a sudden dip. I thought it was the start of a crash, but then it rebounded like hours later. I still kick myself for that. Sometimes the best move is just to do nothing, but that's easier said than done.
Oh, I've been there. It's so easy to get caught up in the moment, especially with all the noise on social media. And now with ETFs, stablecoins, and even the US government holding a strategic Bitcoin reserve, it feels like the stakes are higher than ever. But, as we talked about last episode, regulation is still a moving target. There's always something new to watch.
Exactly. And with all these new products, like the Solana staking ETF, there's a lot of speculation. Some traders are betting there's a 50% chance Bitcoin hits 115K by the end of July. I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't bet the house on it. And XRP's got its own drama, with some analysts warning of a big drop, others calling for a breakout. It's just like classic crypto chaos.
Classic is right. But hey, that's why we love it, right? Should we get into the big TradFi and DeFi shakeup? Robinhood and JPMorgan are making some serious moves.
Yeah, let's talk about Robinhood first. So they just launched their own Ethereum-compatible chain, Robinhood Chain, built on Arbitrum Orbit. The idea is to tokenize stocks, let people trade them on-chain, and eventually offer 24/7 trading. That's a direct shot at the New York Stock Exchange and other big exchanges.
Right. And Galaxy Digital's already warning that this could pull a ton of liquidity away from traditional markets. If Robinhood can offer instant settlement, programmable assets, and all the DeFi perks, why would traders stick with the old-school exchanges? I mean, unless the New York Stock Exchange can match that utility, they risk becoming just custodians of less useful assets.
Exactly. But there are risks too. 24/7 trading could mean more volatility, especially for retail investors, who might wake up to wild price swings. And there's still a lot of regulatory uncertainty. Right now, these tokenized stocks are only available to EU users, and the SEC hasn't really weighed in yet. So it's not all smooth sailing.
And then there's JPMorgan. They're piloting cross-blockchain settlements with Chainlink and Base, trying to bridge the gap between traditional finance and DeFi. Their blockchain lead, Nelly Zaltzman, said the boundaries between TradFi and DeFi could disappear way sooner than people think. That's a big deal for mainstream adoption.
Yeah, and it's not just about payments. With deposit tokens, smart contracts, and oracles, even smaller players can get the same reliability as the big banks. That could open up new opportunities in capital markets, and maybe even change how sports teams are owned or sponsored. I mean, imagine tokenized ownership of a soccer club. Fans could literally own a piece of the team.
That's wild to think about. But Galaxy Digital did warn about the risks, too. Tokenization could bring new kinds of volatility and regulatory headaches. Still, the opportunities are huge, especially for sports and entertainment. We're definitely at a tipping point, and I feel like next season could look totally different, both on the field and in the markets.
Yeah, and as we saw last episode, the lines between sports and crypto just keep blurring. I'm excited and a little nervous to see where it all goes. But that's all the time we've got for today.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. We'll be back soon to break down the Club World Cup results and see what's next for crypto ETFs. Dan, always a pleasure.
Right back at you, Katie. Take care, everybody. See you next time on Crypto Corner Kick.
Yeah. That's all the action on the pitch for today. Goals and moves, we break it all the way. From the Premier League to the World Cup scene, we got the latest, you know what we mean?
It's a wrap, but don't forget, there's more to come. We're not done yet. Stay tuned to Crypto Corner Kick, where sports and crypto always stick.
Now turning the page to the crypto space. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they set the pace. Stay ahead with all the trends in sight. Crypto's future is looking bright.
It's a wrap, but don't forget, there's more to come. We're not done yet. Stay tuned to Crypto Corner Kick, where sports and crypto always stick. That's it for today's show, my friend. But we'll be back, it's not the end. Join us next time for more to see. Only here at Crypto